Choose you this day whom you will serve. As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord.
I've been sitting here trying to tell you, I was just sitting here dying and goddamn thirst for fucking 30 minutes. I just got him hiding and he realized my drink was behind me or I even had one anymore. That's why I ordered the sucker. I done moved on from that shit.
I didn't know that because that was
You're still trying to tell me the same
That was
thing.
less than 2 minutes ago. Yeah, because you wouldn't let me finish a sentence.
Well, finish it.
Say it and I'll know it. I told you I can hear you.
I already did.
Well, then I already know what you said, dear.
Right. So you're freaking out for no reason?
No.
Yes.
But I was also in the middle of doing something else, and I didn't hear the last half a sentence you said, so I didn't really wasn't positive or that focused in on really what you were saying anymore.
Exactly. Now you see why I don't talk while you're talking. Why I stop.
This is your brain on drugs. Don't do them, or at least don't deal them anyway. What is it about old drug dealers trying to be your friend, but something's missing upstairs, man? They can't be friends. They all appear to be hardcore narcissists that are obsessed with material possession and very, very emotionally unstable, lack self-control, and lie out their butts to defend their fragile ego. I had my supposed best friend, long time, acquaintance. I've known him for a long time, but of course I got to know him, from his past dealing drugs, and I guess the spice fried his brain. Anyway, he comes over after I gave him a laptop computer, real good shape, gave him a refrigerator, a couch, all kinds of other things, gave him a gas scooter to get him all fixed up, and he thinks I still owe him some kind of debt from the past when, it is what it is, I guess. I mean, he got pulled over, handed me a wad of cash, I guess about $400, and ended up going to prison for several years, and I took care of his place for a while, and I guess he still believes I owe him that. Anyway, giving him all that stuff, you'd think we could at least call it even, but I continue to help him out and give, as you'll see from these beginning little sections here. These are just to give you an idea of, my compassion and my ability to be a real friend, and contrast that with the very end of the conversation, which I'll play right after the first couple of clips. And then after that, at the end, I'll play some conversation we had where he's asking me to help him. He needs a brake master cylinder, his brake lights out. I just bought him a throttle cable. He's having trouble seeing. He's having trouble with the clutch on the bike. And pretty much everything except maybe the eyesight, he argued with me about. I mean, to the point where I had to start bringing stuff up on the internet to prove that he had no idea what he was talking about. And he had a real bad habit of interrupting me. And, what the narcissists do. If you don't really understand what to expect and look out for, well, check it out. Like I said, at the very end of this, I'll finish off with a couple parts where, he's asking me to do something for him. I'm doing it, and then he tells me to slow down and teach him because he wants me to teach him how to do it. So I do that, and then he argues and gets upset with me while I'm trying to teach him and pretending like he knows everything, and I'm just, dude, you got some screws loose. Is antisocial personality, narcissistic, and with sociopathic traits, or psychopathic traits, what I would call it. Anyway, what do you think?
Right there on sound.
You're excusing. You're not letting me. You're interrupting. You're not letting me teach.
When I turned 16, I bought my first car.
Oh yeah, did you want to go ahead and order this and get it on the way?
I don't have the money.
I don't care, I do.
Well, that's up to you.
I don't want you to die on that way.
You got some of this kind of wrote down where we kind of got an idea how much, I know it's around $100, but...
It's about 100.
Wherever we're at, because I'm lost at this point.
And I
mean, I know you're not going to lie about it, so...
No.
But I'll just give you $150 or something, or whatever.
But, I mean, you add this $15 on that.
As soon as I can get a good week and get from there to there.
Yeah, listen, add this on there is $125, and I'm not even holding it to you until you get yourself back on your feet.
Well, I got to get from there to there within the next couple of weeks. That's as long as
And I may have to too, within the next month. No, do you see what I'm saying? That he might show up anytime with a 30-day notice.
County's already been over there, man. She already told the county to know it's me.
Anyway, what I'm trying to get at though is $125 right now that you owe me, and this is only $15 out of my budget right now, which I'm.
I know, but like I said, just ran. You really help me out.
But if this is gonna keep your bike running, so you can keep making money, then you need it.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. I'll get it.
Yeah, go ahead and order that, right?
All right, I get it.
This next section is the last 10 minutes of a 2-hour visit from this fake friend. In it, he ends up screaming right at my face, and all I'm asking him to do is just calm down and act like a normal person in my place. He can't accept it, threatens to leave. Then when I go ahead and say, okay, go ahead and leave, then he flips out and starts getting angry that I want him to leave. Check it out. It's pretty interesting. Pay attention to the behavior and the attitude and the intent behind it, and see if you can't find some psychopathy, antisocial, or anything else like that. I'd like to add that after getting frustrated with trying to teach him and getting work done, he started using the excuse that he just wanted to do some generic fun things. So I decided to turn the topic over to video games, and because that's something he'd shown past interest in. And again, you'll see what he does when I try to change it to a casual conversation. And again, I'm trying my best to adapt and to be a good host and to have a good conversation, have a good time with this fella. And again, I think he's just fried.
Well, this is just, about a year ago is when this started coming out in this quality. So
they've been doing that for years.
Not at 4K, maybe at 2K.
No, they've been going all up the scale though, battling back and forth.
But not
one to come out a little better than the next.
4K. 4K is, brand new HDMI 2.1 technology.
I didn't say this wasn't the new technology and that it wasn't 4K.
Yeah,
I understand all that. So just like this phone's a 4G and they're on 5 now. I get it. I know the difference. Yeah, dude, stand with.
Don't know, but I don't think you understand.
No, that ain't really got nothing to do with it.
I don't think you understand the difference in display resolution and frame per second.
I have seen other video games look and have presentations that look just as good as that one fucking did.
Right.
Yeah, that one might have been just tweaked a little bit better, and that one might be the best one I've ever seen. I'm not saying that, but I've seen other ones just as good 5 fucking years ago.
Okay, I'm not arguing with that. What I'm trying to say is,
when the game drops, it's a whole other story.
You're not listening to me. That's what my point is. 2 things. 1, when these games drop, they look exactly like that because this is what the video game is.
I just said very clearly that is probably a badass looking fucking game looking off the demo, but I've seen other good ones.
Time out. 2. What you're saying on this is only
so I'm saying it's probably a good game.
Let me finish my sentence.
But why are you saying it? I'm already fucking agreeing with you.
No, you don't. You have no idea what I'm going to say next. What you're watching on my screen right now is only half the resolution because my computer and internet speed is just simply not fast enough to do the full resolution. So what you're saying is only half of what you're going to see on a brand new computer that's set up with this brand new game that did not exist more than a year ago. This double the resolution of what you just watched that didn't exist. What you just watched, sure, has existed for a few years, but not double. Double that.
I don't even know if it's existed for that. I have no idea about any of that shit.
And the only reason why I know
you're talking about shit that's French to me, kind of.
Right, and the only reason why I
don't really care.
And the only reason why I know is because I just researched it.
But I had badass game systems a long time ago that had real badass graphics when you kick on the game that looked like that shit. Special ops, you got them Walking Dead, all that shit.
Now with these gigantic screens,
still that's not the game. You just said somebody made that, dude. So we're watching your best enhanced movie right then. Is what we was doing.
No, we were watching somebody that took a video game programming thing. Like, you remember back in the day when Quake 2?
Yeah, but why are we watching that? Who gives a fuck? Let's watch Midget Outlaw Racing.
I was about to do put on something else. I was just showing that to you to show you some of the things.
You showed me a game you like.
Yeah, you didn't like it, so I turned it off.
I told you it was badass.
I turned it off.
I never told you to turn it off.
But I wanted to because I knew you weren't interested in it.
I was sitting here listening, saying that it was probably the coolest one I had seen yet, and everything else. I was agreeing right with you, and then you got mad all of a sudden.
No, I didn't get mad. We got in a conversation about graphics, and I wanted to explain to you
But it's not a video game I'm interested in. Zelda's not a video game I've ever played or ever played.
And that's why I said, if you remember, I said shortly after.
It ain't a badass
Will you
game.
let me finish my sentence? Will you let me finish my sentence?
It's a badass.
Will you let me finish my sentence?
It's ridiculous.
Will you let me finish my sentence?
It's not.
Can we finish the sentence? Okay. I said earlier that.
Where's my goddamn cherry sauce?
Oh my goodness, you wouldn't let me finish my sentence again.
I'm still listening. I got the capability to talk and listen at the same time. How many times we went down this road, okay? I don't get much socialization. Me and Alyssa are really used to doing it. I can talk and listen. I'm hearing every fucking thing you say. If you just go ahead and goddamn say it 30 fucking minutes ago, I'd already known.
Then how come when I was explaining stuff on the screen, you were telling me to slow down?
Because I can't see it and find it. And I was wanting it visually. That ain't got nothing to do with conversations. Or me listening abilities. But I've tried to back down some on that and be real gentle, dude. You know what I mean?
You're just gonna have to accept the fact that I can't talk with somebody else's.
And I'm also fucking high. I just smoked the bowl.
That's fine, but you're gonna have to accept the fact that I just can't talk when somebody else is talking. Can't do it.
I can.
But I can't.
Why not?
Just the way I am. I'm retarded.
Well, we're opposite there, so we gotta agree to disagree.
Okay.
Where are my fucking cherry peppers? You didn't eat all of them, did you?
Of course.
Yeah. No, hey, I can't even find a big red bag, man. Alright, let's go on. Hey, there, here, eat it. No, I don't listen to that still.
Anyway,
I need something to drink. Is this mine?
Oh, what I was trying to say was the point wasn't Zelda the game. The point is those graphics can be applied to any game you want to make now.
I was sitting here dying.
So you can play a military game.
Listen, let me say something now. We've been listening to 10 minutes.
Can you just imagine?
I don't want to talk about games no more. Fuck them fucking games, bro.
Fine, whatever.
Because I can't pay attention to really what you're saying right now. I just told you I'm high as fuck. I've been sitting here trying to tell you, I just sitting here dying and goddamn thirst for fucking 30 minutes. I just got them high, and he realized my drink was behind me, or I even had one anymore. That's why I ordered the sucker. I done moved on from that shit.
I didn't know that because that was
You're still trying to tell me the same
That was
thing.
less than 2 minutes ago. Yeah, because you wouldn't let me finish a sentence.
Well, finish it.
Say it and I'll know it. I told you I can hear you.
I already did.
Well, then I already know what you said then.
So you're freaking out for no reason?
No.
Yes.
But I was also in the middle of doing something else, and I didn't hear the last half a sentence you said, so I didn't really wasn't positive or that focused in on really what you were saying anymore.
Exactly. Now you see why I don't talk while you're talking. Why I stop. Because I know you.
Dude, what was I doing? I was getting suckers. I was trying to find me something to drink. I was not paying attention anymore. We had done moved on from that. You could have gave me 30 seconds and let me come sit back down and said, now, are you ready for me to take something? And I would have said, yeah, dude, go ahead, bro.
That's crazy.
Or it would at least let me know that we was going to continue on the conversation after the argument of you not saying it.
Well, I guess we're opposites because I can do things around me and talk and listen, but I can't talk and listen.
Fuck, I'm going to the house, dude. I'm sorry I ate the smoker bowl, bro. Fuck.
Alright.
Oh, that 5 times I'm fucking high. Damn.
Okay. When I said we're opposites.
I mean,
can
if you would have said it in the fucking beginning and normal goddamn conversation like we're having now.
I did say
I heard you say I did. I can hear you say I did.
But what I'm saying is I said it early in the conversation, but you just must have not heard me or forgot.
I didn't hear you because at that point I done got started getting loud, bro.
That's your
I'm
fault.
standing over here yelling, no, I can't hear and do it. But on a normal basis, in a normal conversation, at this tone or less, I can hear every fucking thing you're saying.
Okay.
And I can be talking too.
But I can't talk while you talk.
Well, then wait till I get done. You let me talk sometimes too.
But you never let me finish.
You said I do before I was even fucking finished this in. You want me to start pointing it out every time you do it?
I would.
You just did it.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you just did it again. You didn't know if I was done speaking or not.
Yes, I did.
I was in mid-sentence.
You weren't.
Bullshit if I fucking wasn't. That time you didn't do it. You still just did it then. You didn't know if I had another finish to go on and allowed to say 1 sentence? Before I get cut off? That's all I get? You see my point now? You do it to me all the time too, bro. You're not the only one. I mean... Now that I'm finished saying what I had to say, yeah, thank you, Floyd. You notice that we ended that subject right there. That I ended it. That would be the time to pick it up. Not right now when I'm still sitting here talking to you. I'm still not done. You see what I'm saying? Because that's how I come out through. It's still not done in there. There's still not enough times that are appropriate for you to have enough time to say something yet. Now, once I've finished saying what I'm saying, like now, would be the time that I actually finish what I'm saying, and it'll be your turn to talk.
You're wrong.
No, I'm not, bro. I mean, I would never interrupt you if you're telling me about something.
You just did. You never interrupt me, and you just did.
Because you've been doing it to me. I've been trying to tell you my experiences with you. And if you don't want to fucking hear about what I'm having problems with you, you're doing it to me. And when you're sitting there telling me the same thing, but you ain't listening to yourself. That was the end of a conversation, and you know it. That was the end of a statement.
I'm just making sure, because every other time you appear to have an end of a statement according to the rules.
I told you I just smoked goddamn pot, dude. I ain't been smoking like you, man.
So
I ain't been smoking in a few days. I made a few mistakes, man. Now here we're doing it again. I've done apologize 20 fucking times, man.
You haven't apologized.
God damn.
You've actually been just yelling at me.
You won't quit fucking being a dick, man.
How am I
being a
dick?
fucking asshole dick. I don't want to fucking leave because you're being a fucking dick,
out of here.
bro. There's no reason to be a fucking dick. No reason. I've not been rude or mean or any kind of way of a dick to you.
Stop yelling at me in my house.
I'll fuck you, man, in your house, man.
Get out.
Oh, see, you got me a little bitch. Get out.
I'm not being a bitch. I'm being a man.
Man, you're being a dick, man. You've been a dick since I got here, bro. How have I been a dick to you?
I'm not going to put up with this. Go.
How have I been a dick to you?
Calm down and chill out and be happy that I got to smoke.
You're the one being a dick.
No, I'm not.
I was getting a cigarette going the fuck outside and you wouldn't even shut up. Well, you've been giving me the glares like you want to fucking do something, man.
No, I'm waiting for you to give me the opportunity to answer you. Because every time I try, you tell me.
You're doing it too, bro.
No, I'm not.
Bullshit, we put words up.
Thank you. I forgot about that too.
Yeah, because you're mad.
No, I'm not.
And then I never have been about nothing since I've been here. I was happy out of the house for the first fucking time. Excited to talk to somebody, man. So I want to talk a little bit.
Great. And
but it's fucking.
I sat here and shut up and let you talk to me.
That time you just did. And normally when we're talking, but a little mistakes are happening because I just got fucking high, dude.
Okay.
I said it 15 fucking times
now. Why are you yelling at me in my face in my
because
house?
You're pissing me off. Because you're being a dick about it, man. Fuck you, man. You do know I got a handicap too, right? You do know what mine is, right? And what you are nitpicking me about. In other words, I have to visually see something to retain information. If it's being verbally said, it drifts off in my mind. I can't keep it locked in. And I had just smoked some weed and it's making it worse right at that moment. Okay. Well, you understand where I'm kind of coming from now. I went to a special school because of this.
I don't care.
Okay. I've had this problem my whole life.
I don't care right
Me and
now.
Alyssa
I
do
don't
it.
care.
Well, then
Yeah.
we'll have issues, I guess. I don't know what to say.
We don't have issues, but I do need you to go ahead and give me a break. Head out of here. My heart's all fucking up.
Well, I don't understand why.
Because you're in my face yelling at me.
You were mad. You were doing
I wasn't.
I was never mad.
Buddy, I wasn't.
Ever.
Yes, you
I never
were.
even said anything
Yes,
about
you were up in
you
my
still
face.
on something. Trying to talk and tell
I
you
don't
what
care
was going
because
on
you're
with
wrong,
me.
and I'm not going to take it anymore.
See, look,
you need to get your
mad
stuff
and
and just
evil
go.
voice
Get
right
your
now,
stuff
bro.
and go.
For what?
Please.
Why are you mad?
I'm not mad, but I'm going to get mad if you don't leave.
Why do I gotta leave?
Because you can't control yourself.
I am controlling myself to
You
start
weren't earlier.
I was
You were up in my face
no,
yelling
you
at
was
me
the
in my
one mad
house.
at me.
No,
I was never
wasn't.
yelling at me.
Yes, you were.
You were telling me to get out.
Yes.
Being a dick.
Yes.
I would never treat you like
I'm not
that.
being a
And I
dick.
sure wouldn't handle you shit like that or make you leave. But that's fine. I'll take my shit. Fuck you with your ass, bitch.
I got more food in there. Hey, I'm going to call the police if you don't leave right now.
Dude, you want to be a dick? I can be a dick.
I'm calling the police if you don't leave right now. Look, hey, this is why I'm kicking you out, because you can't control yourself, buddy. I'm calling the police guy. Better get out of here.
Dude, just let me have my phone, bro.
Oh, where's your phone? Hold
I
on.
told you there's more stuff.
Hold on. Hold on. Look, I'm a reasonable
You
person.
want to be a dick? Fuck you.
No, I'm not. I'm just afraid of you.
Man, what for, dude?
You're over here slamming on my door and shit, buddy. Where's your phone? Where's your phone?
Again.
I think you have it. Check yourself, because I don't see it in here anywhere.
I did what you just did. I acted what you acted.
No, buddy, look.
I was never rude to you.
I got you on the recorder. I will send you an upload of what you did to me.
At all.
Go on. Please leave. Please leave. Please go home. Go somewhere else. Please leave me alone for a while. Please leave me alone for a while.
Can I have my fucking drink?
Yes, you can. Here, I'm not trying to cause you any trouble. Dude, I'm fucking shaking, man. I'm having heart trouble. Okay? I'm having heart trouble. I'm not being a dick, man. You've been horrible to me. You've been horrible for me for the last 20 minutes. In my house screaming at me. Okay? Go home. Take a break. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Please. See, you're over here yelling and calling me names and expecting me to let you back in. No way. You don't really love me. You hate me. I totally believe you really don't like me. You're going to have to do some work to prove that you actually care about me.
At this point, my fake friend went home. He texted me a few days later, completely devoid of guilt. In fact, still shaming me and calling me names and teasing me about my child abuse when I, started giving him some constructive feedback on the criticism. And I'm going to send him a link to a video on a psychologist that explains exactly what we are watching in this recording reporting I'm doing. And I'm going to send him a link to this video before I make it public and see if he even cares to watch it and try to improve himself, or if this is just going to end up, going public for our information and entertainment. Now we'll see where it all started. This is back towards the beginning of when he first showed up and we were first trying to take care of the brakes on his bike, the scooter I gave him, as that was the top priority for his continued well-being. Again, the whole time was basically just trying to find solutions to all his problems and being pretty unintelligent about it, and then hostile when I again, you see what it's all about.
That's what I'm saying. Slow down a little bit.
I don't need to.
I want to be included too.
Okay.
I want to be sitting over here making
all right,
stupid
time out.
mistakes.
Hear me out. Hear me out. That information is actually important for me to know. Now that I consciously know that you'd like to be included in it, I will try to eat. I will
trying to figure it out with you.
I thought you were just trying to get this done and get this simplified.
No, if I would have done something else. I was trying to do it together.
Okay, I didn't know that. See, I wasn't
rushing. I ain't got nowhere to go.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not used to it. Like I said, I do this partially for a living, so I've got five.
I think
Listen,
it's ever done that.
Check it out. There's one difference I'm noticing between these. One's here. Maybe I can zoom in on this so you can see. Pay attention to this when you're looking at it to send me back some info.
Oh, I'll take a picture of it.
Okay, but see this? How this has a hook here flat and a dent here but flat? Now, take a look at this one, and this one's different, so this is what you're going to want to pay attention to see the difference. Come on. See how this one's flat on both sides and the dent is both on here? Hear me out.
It'll be pull it apart. Take a picture of it.
Yeah, but
send it to you and let you match up.
But hear me out. Because this is uneven, you can't just simply flip one of these around. That's my theory.
Yeah, well, you'll have a picture of the item before you order.
I know, but you want to be included on it, so I'm teaching you what I'm looking for. The difference is to try to break it down. So it's either basically one of the two. It's either.
But you're right about all the different kinds. There might be a Toto or whatever it is.
It might be BMX, might be MTX.
I wasn't thinking that for a second. Because I couldn't. I didn't have time to read.
I know. I'm so used to looking at extensions because I know now what to look for. Because see, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 words, but I know how to break them down to 2 or 3
keywords. I'll finally try to focus in. I'll finally see Toto, and you're done gone.
And I do
it's back there.
And again, now that I know you're wanting to be part of it, I'll slow down. The other thing is my eyes are super sharp. Yeah, I try to see the eye doctor once every other year and get updated on this stuff.
See, I would do that if I wasn't scared that I would walk right out and the next morning or the day after that something's going to happen to me broken.
Well, that's why you buy a cheap pair to wear outside and a nice pair like this to wear inside. That's what I do to do that. And that way, one pair doesn't really matter that much. Plus, once a year about is when you should.
Like once a couple of weeks.
Well, then you're just going to have to.
This pair lasts me 2 weeks. It's done great.
Okay, well then you're just gonna have to learn how to take better care of
Because I don't want to wear them. I put them down all the time.
So you gotta learn how to do that. I mean, you just...
You see, I got the neck thing that I've learned.
That's terrible.
And you got to pull it over your ears.
Terrible,
And with my ear being hurt, it hurts.
Yep.
It's a bitch. So I don't like it.
Nope, you just...
So I set them up on top of my head a lot of times.
These things are $300. It's like, treat them like $300 pieces of equipment.
But when I'm working and then removing...
That's why you buy the cheap pair. And a pair of those sunglasses that are clear to protect. Those are actually... That's really... I want a pair for... You get colored contacts like that for special occasions, but again, you're never going to want a daily wear. You only want a special occasion or a video.
At least a couple, 2 times a week.
Regular wear, regular
I store up, I don't want.
So hear me out. Regular contacts you can. Regular contacts will look like almost nothing is there at all. Super sharp like me, you can see right that far outside the eye.
The ones that look like big old chomos,
That's why I got both. I got those
but
for
I don't want to wear
outside.
nothing like that out in public, man.
Well, that's why I got those smaller ones for outside. Or, hear me out, that's also the contacts. I wear contacts for public and stuff like that. And when I get home or I get bored, I'll take them back out and start,
I can barely read. I can't read words.
I can't either.
But I'm here too, but top rated,
I can't even.
plus, trusted seller, fast shipping, and easy returns. Oh no, you fucking got. Buy $22.99. See how bad I got.
Okay, I can barely make the S out. Well, what I'm saying is I'm severely missed. I can see this about clear. It's starting to get a little fuzzy.
Yeah, I can see it a lot better.
Little pixels on the screen.
I can see the little dots in the screen.
Then you're nearsighted, not farsighted, and those glasses aren't. Then you're gonna definitely need some two-way lenses. You're gonna need one for farsighted and one for nearsighted.
And that's what I had, and they broke.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little expensive. You're gonna have to, but you really should get some. What you may want to do is get some glasses like mine for your nearsightedness, so you can see things far away clear, and then just do this when you're reading. I even have to do that if I'm working on something like on my hand or something. Well,
45.
hear me out. I started at birth already legally blind. At 7 years old, my
it's more legally blind.
I'm sure. But I take good care of myself, so that helps out a lot. Taking really good care of myself really helps.
45 when I went to the doctor because I smoked way too much spice and I was real mad and all that. He asked me how old I was and he started giving me, 45 your eyes changed and at 55.
Yeah.
Your eyes is going to change again.
Yeah, well, see, I'm 41 and almost 42, and I'm doing real good. Think about what that did to my development, especially with communication, not being able to see people's mouths and expressions. I never got to see any of that growing up, and nobody ever knew until I got adopted. So that's another reason.
I can see all that, Chris. Clear.
See, I couldn't. So that's another reason why I got a social retard, because my development was delayed till I was 5 or 6.
I went from extremely good eyesight to not being able to fucking see. You know what I mean? So, but I think spots did have something to do with it. It aged my eyes. Nah, I can't.
And see, my biological birthing person was expecting me to be some kind of trained robot, so when I couldn't see what she was trying to say.
Now I can't even see some of them smudges on the shoes that I was worried about through a fit. Shoes over about. Oh, nor do I give a shit.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we do. I need to get $400 out of that piece right now. Next time somebody
you need to keep driving until you get another one. Until you have the ability to get another one. You sell it now.
But that's going to take that ability to get the other one. I need to get up the other part.
You're thinking too short term. Talking about after you get your place figured out, settled in, you get a little bit of a profit, you're making a little more money than you're spending to live, then save up some money to swap out your money. Like me, I'm going to get this electric motor and I'm going to drive on it for a while until I can go get my driver's license and figure out what, you know what I'm saying? Because you got both the right and left channels coming out from the center.
It's all coming out from the center.
Right, so that's not stereo spatial, but this is what I'm getting at. Let's say you got a drummer.
I mean, realistically, I would have loved to separated them, and I thought about it, but they separated them, and I thought about it, but it was not feasible to put the AC, them, and another desktop
I know. Let me stay on point with the unevenness of the reproduction. Okay, and this might be part of your sound thing too. Okay, let's say I'm recording drums in a studio, right? And I got this cymbal on that speaker, this cymbal on that speaker, right?
I understand you're not
instead of
around, and your speakers will go all the way around the room.
Doesn't matter. You got one tweeter making louder noises than the other tweeter just because of the way they're positioned, and there's no way you can fix that other than flipping it around.
Listen, that's why I added this sound.
Doesn't matter. I still isn't going to fix it because this tweeter. Hear me out. Okay, so you agree that with a speaker set up like that by themselves, this cymbal would be way louder than that cymbal just because of the way it's set up. Okay, now
to your ear, yeah, but when you got it right there, you got it.
The thing is, though, is this: you've got a high-power tweeter, high-power tweeter. The most high-power tweeters, those tweeters are way better than any of the tweeters you got going on around. First of all, but aside from that, this is the thing: you've got 1, 2, 3 tweeters putting out your left channel, but you've only got 1, 2, and not really that one putting out for your right channel. So the same thing I said: this cymbal's going to be, and this cymbal's going to be in comparison. So you see what I'm getting at? That's going to cause, and it's going to be kind of the same with the voices. Somebody coming on this side of the room is going to be a little bit louder than somebody coming on this side, just because.
I'm still wrong, so maybe you get better, but it's.
But I'm just saying, and what's going to make it worse is the fact that you have it more or less mono, all centered. That voice that's supposed to be going over here and going over here, you'd actually hear that softer voice coming over here better. That's the whole idea. But I'm saying, but just hear me out. When all the voice coming out here, but you know, it's supposed to be over here, but it's going to come out here. Hey, I don't know what. Okay, well, instead of coming, you see what I'm saying? That's the effect you're going to get if you have 2 tweeters versus 3 tweeters facing. I've got an extra.
When you build that cell phone right there, you lose that, and then you have my living room. What you see? You don't have your cell phone.
Hear me out. Your living room stops about here. Yes, it does. And your bedroom stops about there. You got about 4 feet.
I got a filing cabinet. I got a table sitting, and then I got a Tupperware container that I can still open the doors up the whole way, lean back into that shelf here. I have all that in a row right there on that wall. My wall is just about the same size as your wall right now.
No, it isn't. It's only about 75% that size. I'm telling you, your camper is between 28 and 30 feet, and mine is between 35 and 36. I know.
How big mine is?
I know, mine's
35,
36.
I told you were 3 or 4 foot bigger than me.
That's a lot of room.
I just said that.
That's a gigantic.
But I'm telling you, right here from my front door, that wall right there is about the same size. I'm losing the link going that way.
You're losing a little this way. You don't have 6 feet. You don't have enough room to put that couch from there to there with that.
Yes, I do. That bitch will fit there.
I don't believe you.
I mean, as a matter of fact, the couch is going.
Take a good picture of it.
I'm telling you, that's it, because it's saying it right there. If you would quit scrolling and go back up, Tata 150 right there. That's them.
Hear me out. Moto Bravo, MRX, BMX. Those words right there are what's making me look at the other ones. Because
or you wouldn't give me time to focus to read it. That's what I kept saying. Stop and go back up, because all I see was tall.
Okay. And, remember that other part though about trusting me about being good.
Well, I didn't say I had to. I was just trying to show you that that's.
I know, and I've already looked at that. Right, my mind is already 100% at all of these.
Remember, I ate a gummy, and then I ate another one.
And
give me my bowl.
And remember, my practice. I do this halfway for a living now. Do you understand what I'm saying? Matching parts and trying.
But it takes me forever.
Well, I wonder if you even listened to this video. And if you did you make it to the end? And if you did you like it? And if you did, you should hit the like and subscribe and share this with other people. Check out all my other content as well. I've got a handful of playlists and, of course, the Budgie Buddies, J and K.